Apa khabar Asamat di sini? Apa khabar awak? Hari ni saya nak cerita pasal masalah imposter syndrome dan mengejar originality. Partly ni daripada satu post yang saya baca semalam, dan saya thought, okay, why not saya share sedikit sebanyak pengalaman saya tentang topik ni. Apa khabar Brandon? Apa khabar Abu Zarin? And it's interesting tau, sebab bila kita buat benda berseni ni kan, like anything yang art related, it's very difficult to, kita macam tercabar nak buat something yang very unique. Because kalau tidak, you feel macam like, why am I making this art? Why am I making this song tau? Kalau lagu macam cerita rompa je, macam pernah dengar je kan, we might seem to like lose rasa macam missing out. Hey Brandon, what's up? Yeah, so I think it's a challenge sebab bila kita mula buat music or kita menulis or anything yang kreatif kan, antaranya kita inspired by our heroes atau our musical heroes or heroines, sesiapa yang kita minat. And bila kita inspired by their work, we feel yang kita macam terpanggil to do that as our thing tau. Kita fikir like, wah, lagu ni best lah. If I can write something like this, how nice would that be, to write something like that. And lepas tu, I think a lot of orang yang buat benda-benda seni ni kan, like music ke ataupun penulisan ni kan, a lot yang saya tahu tu kan, we have trouble communicating dalam apa-apa form lain tau. We're not necessarily very good at expressing ourselves outside of our art, daripada seni kita. Jadi bila kita tak comfortable nak express dalam bentuk lain, kita gunalah seni itu sebagai expression. Kita tulis sajak, we write a poem to say how we actually feel. Kita tulis short story yang pasal orang lain, and kita tulis lagu yang pasal orang lain, but it's actually merakam our frustration, our anger, our upsetness, benda-benda yang kita tak puas hati dengan kehidupan, dengan orang kan. Kita gunakan seni tu sebagai cara kita nak express. Tapi in the beginning tu, dia macam ada relief. Bila kita buat tu, we feel macam benda tu keluar daripada kita, and it's a way to document tau. So tak rasa macam pent up in ourselves tau. Tak rasa pent up the emotion in yourself. But after a while, you be like, takkan aku buat ayat skema je? Why am I writing this? Bunyi macam ayat stereotype tau. Lepas tu sometimes bila you start writing something, you macam, wah, ayat ni best, atau this melody nice, tapi you feel like macam pernah dengar je benda ni. It sounds so familiar, man. It sounds like something else. And I had the same problem. I'll be writing, in fact one of my songs kan, I have a song, I think I called it actually Acoustic Gestures. And lagu tu never made it on my first album, which is called Acoustic Gestures. Tapi one of my friends dekat college dulu, I think it was Tasha, her name was Tasha, she's a singer, really good singer. Dia cakap it sounded like a Pearl Jam song, Jeremy. And so I was like, I tak pernah dengar lagu Jeremy ni tau, I don't know the song. And I haven't heard the song, I'm more of a Nirvana fan waktu tu. Lepas tu dia cakap bunyi macam Jeremy. And I'm like, but I don't know Jeremy. I don't know that song Jeremy. So I thought, sometimes you write something and it comes out like something yang orang dah pernah dengar. And the problem is, how do you feel if it sounds like something yang orang dah pernah buat? Do you stop releasing it? Do you like put it out from the market? Do you stop writing it? Do you throw it away? And I think the thing is, what I realised over time is, kita kena, as someone yang buat art kan, kita kena buat je. We just have to do it. You just have to do it. You just have to make your music tau. Kalau lagu tu bunyi macam pirated Ed Sheeran punya lagu, ataupun lagu Steve Vai tak jadi, ataupun dia lagu macam hujan tapi tak best, atau it sounds like your favourite artist but tak cukup ngam kan, I think you should just write it anyway. Because the thing is kan, partly proses kita nak mencari satu suara yang original tu is by keep on writing tau. Kenapa saya tulis email surat muzik hari-hari? Is it every single email yang saya tulis hari-hari tu sedap? Tak. Not every email is good. But I try to keep the discipline tau. Sebab bila kita keep disiplin menulis hari-hari tu, dia berikan satu momentum. It gives us a momentum to keep getting better, keep improving. Kalau you tulis sehari seminggu je, you're not going to be as good as if you write every single day. Kalau you jenis yang you nak cakap, katakan you punya hobi, you nak jadikan apa tau, you nak jadi terror buat IG live, Tapi you buat IG live 2 minggu sekali. Tak boleh terror IG live. You have to do it every day. Dan kalau you buat tiap-tiap hari, you akan biasa bercakap dekat kamera macam you bercakap dengan kawan you macam tu. It will be something yang you get used to. And from that, you boleh mencari you punya suara, you punya originality, you punya expression tau. Hai Fauzi Hassan, apa khabar? Terima kasih kerana menonton. By the way, you know, if you have a question, kalau ada soalan pasal ni, tolong type soalan. I'll try to answer mana yang I boleh. Kalau I tahu lah jawapan dia. But kalau I tak tahu, I'll say I don't know. You know, I tak nak kelentong you all. And imposter syndrome, apa tu imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome tu bila kita rasa macam kita tak legit tau. Kita rasa macam we're not supposed to be there tau. Macam let's say you know, I dah main gitar lama kan, tapi kadang-kadang I rasa macam betul ke I ni gitaris? Am I a good guitarist? You know, I feel like that tau. I feel like that. In fact, I remember I pergi melawat Boston kan last year kan. I jumpa one of my teachers tau, nama dia Brad Wilmot. I tanya dia, I feel macam imposter sometimes tau. Kenapa tau? Sebab I tak pada level of success yang I look at my heroes. Kita tengok hero-hero kita, diorang menang Grammy, diorang perform dekat New York, diorang perform, you know, touring dunia apa semua kan. And you know, sometimes we are not at that level. And kita rasa, if I'm not at that level, am I good enough? Am I good? So I cakap kat dia, you know, I tak, you know, some of the things I nak capai, I tak tercapai. And how do I handle it? And he didn't really have a macam like a, I don't know lah, I rasa dia macam he didn't really have like the best answer in the world lah. And he apologized, you know, he wish he could tell me something else. But I think the best explanation yang I dapat kan so far pasal imposter syndrome is, kalau you rasa you ada imposter syndrome, chances are you're not an imposter. Chances are you're not an imposter. Sebab orang yang perasan dia terror kan, yang selalunya tak terror. Kalau dia perasan dia terror, dia probably tak terror. Sebab orang yang bila kita belajar, bila kita when we keep learning kan, we keep trying to be better kan, kita akan sedar tingginya langit dengan langit bumi ni, kita sedar tau. We will realize that there's always going to be someone better daripada kita. There's always someone more creative. There's always someone younger, yang more hungry, yang lebih happening daripada kita kan. But it's okay. And because that keeps us grounded tau, supaya kita tak perasan. Problemnya dalam dunia seni ni kan, atau dunia entertainment ataupun dunia music business ni, bila kita perasan kita dah terror, and kita stop improving tau. We stop becoming better. We stop working at our art. We stop working at our craft. We stop watching videos to learn stuff. We stop reading books. We stop reading magazines tau. We stop practicing. Bila you give up tu kan, bila you rasa okay lah, aku dah terror, I don't need any more stuff. That is when you punya downfall. Sebab seni ni kan, kalau you betul-betul nak jadi orang seni lah, it lifetime tau. It's a lifetime kind of thing tau. Benda ni makan masa. Okay. And so dalam proses kita buat tu for our whole lifetime kan, in that process tu we get closer to apa yang kita nak. We get closer to the dream of how we want to sound like as a musician, how we want to write as a writer, how we want to be as a, you know, actor ke apa. It's over time tau. Dia bukan macam one day kita bangun, kita tulis this amazing song, kita terus dapat Billboard hit, kita jual 3 juta hit copies, you know, kita dapat number 1 dekat Spotify. It's rarely ever like that. But somehow people fikir kalau buat seni ni kan, like you have to have overnight success. Tiba-tiba you dapat viral. I got a message on Facebook. You know what people said? No, comment on Facebook, dia cakap, bang, tolong viralkan. I think it's like, you know, lazy. It's freaking lazy. Tahu tak? Kalau korang nak buat satu benda kan, and then tolong viralkan bang. Yeah, in your mind, if you think the only way to be successful is to get this viral thing happening, I think you are lazy. I think the real test of an artist is, kalau benda you buat tu jadi viral, good for you. That's good stuff. You can design stuff yang boleh ada potential jadi viral. Tapi if you only expect to be viral, to have a viral hit, I think you're lazy. Sebab it should be, everything you do should be as top quality as possible. You work hard at it, you put up good stuff, and then over time something might pick up. Bukan you letak one thing like, aku nak viral ke ni, aku nak viral hit, you know. Macam sama macam dekat Twitter. If you go on Twitter kan, ramai orang buat business kan, macam mana tau dia orang? Pemalas. Dia letak kan, tolong retweet untuk rezeki saya, tolong retweet untuk rezeki saya. Bukan salah you minta orang retweet, but that is just like minta sympathy tau. Sympathy based marketing ni can work once in a while, tapi it's not a business model. It's not a sustainable business model. Takkan tiap-tiap hari retweet untuk rezeki saya, retweet untuk rezeki saya. Ataupun kalau musician, you know what musicians do? Musicians like retweets, like retweet atau repost adalah percuma, cost zero money. Yelah, memanglah cost zero money, but are you worthy of getting someone's attention to be retweeted? Are you worthy to be reshared? You punya kerja tu bagus ke? Atau you minta orang kesian ni kat you? Kesian lah, aku tak ada exposure. Are you deserving of the exposure? Kalau if I give you a retweet or I give you a repost, what are you going to do after that? Are you ready for that success? Are you ready to take that attention? Berapa ramai orang, if you go on Twitter kan, berapa ramai orang dapat retweet kan? 5,000 retweet, 10,000 retweet, follower 500 je. You know why that happens? Because they are not ready for the attention yang mereka dapat. So they can be viral, one viral tweet, tapi tak ada sale. There's no sale, there's no success from that. It's just like attention yang wasted because you're not ready for the attention. So people expect it, and this is partly because of reality TV lah. Reality TV kan, we are so used to, kalau aku masuk show ni aku dapat jadi like pemenang Akademi Fantasia ataupun pemenang this show kan, and you think your life will be changed after that. You akan terus jadi this big superstar hit, but you're not ready. Berapa ramai orang artis kan, they become this big superstar masa menang some show tu. 5 years later dia buka restoran. 10 years later you never hear of them. 20 years later they are starving. Dia tak ada duit dah. Zero savings because there's no financial education. So a lot of people actually in entertainment industry, in music industry, problemnya don't have a business structure. They do not have a business plan. They do not have personal savings. Dia tak ada rancang dia punya kerjaya. They do it and they hope, I'm going to become viral, I'm going to become famous, and after that there's no way to sustain benda tu. Not sustainable. So I know this is all over the place from ketika ni about imposter syndrome, but benda ni kan actually the real thing is all about longevity tau. You nak buat something, if you want to do music and you serious about it, think long term. Where am I going to be 5 tahun lagi? Where am I going to be 10 tahun lagi? Kalau aku dapat gig dibayar 500, berapa aku nak simpan untuk saving? RM100, RM50. Kalau aku dibayar RM1,000 untuk show, how much of it I will save? Put aside dekat ASP ke, put aside into my bank, atau put aside to investment. Do you plan that? Ataupun you harapkan luck, ataupun that the gigs will keep on coming? And that's why like when you see the situation now, now dah mula ada gig balik lah, but for a long time there was 0 gigs for a year kan. Some people cannot handle it because there's just 0 gigs. You don't expect gigs to completely dry up, but it happened. It happened, man. It happened. It hit everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're the number 1 session guy ke, you main for this artist ke, that artist. No one had shows. Are you ready to adapt for the like online format? Most people weren't. Most people still aren't. They're still waiting for it to come back. These are all real issues. Anyways, that's my rant. Okay, anyone ada question? Kalau ada question tolong type. You see the question thing there? Ada question itu. Tolong click on that, ask me a question. I'll answer a few questions. Hari ni semangat nak cerita pasal ni, because these are important things. Thanks for all the hearts. Terima kasih banyak. Thanks to all the 14 people on here. I'm gonna pitch a few things. Kalau you all like how I rant, how I cerita ni semua ni, make sure join Surat Muzik. Surat Muzik is email yang saya tulis setiap hari. It's free. Click link in bio, pelanggan Surat Muzik, join jadi geng Surat Muzik, you dapat email. And if you rasa the email is boring, unsubscribe. No hard feelings, tak apa. Kalau you suka, keep subscribing. Okay, anyone ada apa-apa question? Hey Lunisa, thanks for coming on board. Iskandar, Awangku, Rais, Syahmik, apa khabar? Okay everyone, guys have any questions? Ada apa-apa soalan tak? Anything I can answer about music ke, music education ke, music career? Okay, I got one question. Tengok apa soalan dia. Berapa umur Cikgu Az? Saya 40 tahun. I'm 40. I've been doing music since I was Form 4, since I was 16. I'm born 1980. So this year, end of the year, I will be 41. End of the year, 41. Good question, ramai orang tanya. Okay, next question. Aiman, apa khabar? Come on. Ada tak? Kalau tak ada, I'm gonna wrap it up. As anything, music industry related ke, pasal music business ke, nak masuk industri music ke, nak sekolah music ke, nak pergi college ke tak ke, teori penting ke, nak tulis lagu ke, you know, anything like stuff like that. Khabar Farhan. If not, I'm just gonna do like a bad TikTok dance. Maybe I should do a bad TikTok dance. Might be fun. I don't know how to do the TikTok dancing stuff though. Maybe I should. Okay, the question. That was like me going all random. Chris Pepper, can I post music I produce on social media even if it doesn't sound good or at least decent? Yeah, post it. I mean, I would say how. It's really dependent on. Okay. I think you should post your work online. And I think in the beginning it will always sound horrible. You saw the dancing, Rining. You saw the dancing. Yeah, I was just waiting for questions to come in. So, I think you should post the best work that you can make at that point in time. And then, you know, as you get better, you post better stuff. Sebab the journey of making the music is more important daripada the best music. Sebab, let's say how you post music now, today. Let's say you post your music today. And 1 year from now, I bet 1 year from now it's going to sound better if you keep improving lah. If you're lazy, then it'll get worse lah, you know. But most likely not if you care about your work, you know. So just post it up. And you know, if you get embarrassed, you can always like hide it later, you know. On YouTube, you can put it unlisted, you can put it private. On Instagram, you can archive it, you know. It's possible to do that, you know. I say just put it up, you know. Even if it doesn't sound that amazing, it's fine. Okay, apa soalan lagi ni? Benda atau pesan cikgu yang paling tak boleh lupakan? Pesan cikgu yang paling tak boleh lupakan masa belajar muzik. Okay, saya punya final semester masa kat Berkeley kan. Saya punya final semester masa kat Berkeley. Saya belajar dengan this one professor tau. Nama dia David Tronzo. D-A-V-I-D Tronzo, T-R-O-N-Z-O Z-O Tronzo. He told me kan, dia cakap lepas ni kan, dia cakap jangan judge music. Basically lah, dia cakap jangan judge music. Britney Spears ke, Madonna ke, you know, Justin Bieber ke, jazz ke, bebop ke, blues kan. He said, oh, it's all music to you. He said, jangan judge music. It's all music. So, he said, basically macam, jangan jadi macam like, macam apa, macam suka satu style music aje lah. You kind of respect all kinds of music. And I think that's a very good piece of advice lah, especially bila you approach the industry kan. You like, jangan macam benci certain styles of music. You just like take it as it is. Take it all as music. Saya rasa benda tu bagus lah. But it's quite a deep thing tau. Nampak macam advice tu simple, tapi benda tu deep. Tu advice David Tronzo. Okay. Ad Warif, macam mana nak tahu tune speaker untuk sesuatu lagu? Sorry dalam BM. Tak apa, tanya dalam BM pun boleh. Saya tak pandai tune speaker, so sorry. I'm not a very technical macam music production engineer kind of person, so I don't know. That one you kena tanya my friend macam Roshan Razman, he's a sound engineer. Ataupun JD Pop Shabit, JD is a sound engineer. You have to ask the people who know that kind of stuff. Syami, boleh contoh progression basic chord jadi chord jazz. Make it all sevens, man. Make it all 7 chords. So contohnya kan, let's say kita ambil chord progression C, pergi ke A minor, pergi ke F, pergi ke G. So mungkin saya tukarkan C jadi C major 7, A minor jadi A minor 7, F major jadi F major 7, G jadi G7. So dah. Lepas tu kalau nak jazzy lagi, buat jadi C major 9, A minor 7 dengan 11, F major 7 13, G7 flat 9 sus4, G7 flat 9, C major 9, So jadi something like that. Okay. Thanks for the question. Winning tanya, do you have a guitar technician that you always go to, or you buat setup sendiri? This guitars was set up by John Lau. This is not my guitar. I just have this on loan. John Lau set this up. John Lau punya company, John Lau Guitars. I usually send it to a guy named Arthur dekat Taman Tun, TTDI. So, yeah. Yeah, Winning, hit me up if you ever want to take one-on-one lessons. We can do some chord stuff. We can talk about music business. Okay, apa lagi? Michael, hey Michael. Kat mana nak cari fan fret gitar dekat Malaysia ni? Strandberg ada fan fret kan? Tu dekat John Lau. Fan fret dekat Malaysia. Mana lagi lah gitar fan fret? Ada gitar fan fret dekat apa nama kedai tu yang dekat Ampang? The Guitar Lair dekat Ampang ada. The Guitar Lair dekat Ampang. So ada. It's just you ada budget tak? Kalau you ada budget, banyak tempat ada. Yo. Ada tempat ada banyak ada kalau you ada budget. Paling senang I think like John Lau lah. John Lau gitar selalu banyak. Kabi, are there any online platforms we could find other Malaysian amateur musicians who's looking for gang? Come hang out on Clubhouse app. Instagram ada. I mean people who, I'm sure there are a lot of people yang tengah tengok my stuff here kan. A lot of them are like also, there's some of them are amateur musicians juga. But is there a community? I'm not sure. I think you just have to post on Instagram. You just have to post on Twitter. Twitter senang lah. There's a lot of musicians on Twitter tau. So yeah, those are available. But platform, last time it used to be Jam Tank lah. But sekarang I think Jam Tank people just, it's mainly a selling platform. How, heavy Carl, is it? How to get rid of malas practice? Okay, I tell you a simple way to get rid of malas practice. It might work for you, it might not work for you. Kalau you tak practice kan, someone else is practicing, they're getting better, you're getting worse. So, I tak suka, okay, I think I've gotten to a stage where last time kan, I macam like, I nak motivate orang practice tau. But I'm like, if you malas nak practice kan, it's your loss. Because between time and money you boleh dapat tau. You boleh kerja, you can invest money, you can try to work harder and get more money. Time kan, once time is lost, it's lost. Artinya masa yang you dah bazir kan, masa yang you buang tu, you will never get it back. And every time masa tu you lost is getting closer to your death. So you nak fill up your life with interesting and cool things, ataupun you nak bazirkan masa. That's completely up to you. I don't feel like I want to motivate you to live a better life. You nak tengok 8 jam binging Netflix, ataupun you nak practice gitar 8 jam, it's up to you. It's the same amount of time you have on this earth. So kalau you nak get rid of malas tu, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing this in the long run? Motivation kan paling efektif datang daripada dalaman. Kalau orang lecture you kan, you akan practice sekejap je. So I think I will try reverse psychology. I would say teruskanlah bermalas, because you're not going to get back that time. And when you're 40 or you're 50 or you're 60 and you regret, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? Simple. Farhan, budget is everything. Fan fret, guitar so mahal, don't know why. Because it's not mainstream lagi. Hey Michael, get back to work, no problem. Macam mana nak pelbagai chord yang basic? Get my course langkah gitar girang 2 dan 3, and get kuasa chord progression major skill 1 sampai 6. Tu semua cerita pasal chords. Link in bio. Get those. Edward, I wish I had more time to practice. We all do, man. We all do. Apa lagu K-pop yang I suka? I suka apa? I like the whole Blackpink album. The album yang ada the most recent Blackpink album lah. It's been a while now lah, dah lama keluar, tapi that's what I like. Edward tanya, what's one music advice you wish you could tell your younger self? Go practice more, dude. Like, why the hell you like chilling? Don't chill, dude. Practice more. That would be my advice. And also, don't be too hard on yourself, as it's like things take time. So practice more, be patient. Practice more, be patient, and live life. I would say one another advice I would give myself, my younger self, would be like, travel freaking more in the US, man. You're already in the US. Why are you doing practicing and not traveling? So it's contradicting, but life is like that. Life is full of contradictions. Okay, apa lagi soalan ni? Okay, I saw that question. Okay, Edward, I answered that one already. Yeah, I answered all the questions so far. I kena screenshot ni. I nak ingat soalan-soalan ni. Some good questions you all asking. Bagus soalan-soalan ni. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna threaten you guys with like I menari TikTok yang buruk sampai dapat one more question. I'll answer 2 more questions. But sementara tunggu tu, I will do some ridiculous TikTok dancing. Tak boleh pasang music sekali ni. Kalau boleh pasang music, bagus. Waiting for questions. See, I should practice. Kalau you all bagi a word, I can try to do some bad jokes or bad puns juga. Can also. Easy does it. Why? Ada soalan. Okay. So, menari lagu Blackpink can lah. So layan Sam Kim. He actually good guitarist. Sam Kim I kena check out. Thanks for the suggestion. Menari lagu Blackpink. Lucas will be like, what the hell is going on here? What's going on? Yeah, it's me. I threaten people with like, bad TikTok dancing while waiting for questions. Aiman Muhammad, boleh jelas atau terangkan pendapat tentang muzik atau duit untuk generasi muda yang muzik dan duit untuk generasi muda yang menceburi. Basically kan, okay, it's simple tak? Bukan simple lah. Think of it like this. You masuk industri muzik, the bezanya you seorang professional ataupun you amateur is, are you getting paid ke tak? Kalau you tak dibayar duit kan, if you're not getting paid, you're not working professional. Sebab bezanya dia jadi kerjaya dengan tak kerjaya is whether you get paid or not. Katakan you tulis lagu 20 lagu kan, and no one pays you anything, you're not making any money from music. It's not kerjaya lah. It's something that you do, but you're not getting paid. Itu aja beza dia. So I would say, how do you get paid? You need to do something yang orang nak bayar you, and you have to tell people that service yang you buat tu is available for payment. Contohnya, you nak main gitar, you nak jadi sessionist, cakap, anyone needs a guitar part, I can record at home for your song. So you letak lah. Lepas tu ada someone cakap, I want you to play guitar on my track. Lepas tu you record, dia bayar you bagi dia the track. Congrats, you're a working musician. You dapat work. People pay you for your music skills. Now, do you need to actually make money? Penting ke nak buat duit dalam muzik ni? Tak semestinya. Some people, they just want to do it for fun. They just want to do it on their part time side hustle. No problem. So do what you need to do, But if you want to do it as a career, you have to start thinking really hard. Macam mana aku nak buat duit? Macam mana aku nak buat duit supaya dapat duit hari-hari? How do I do it? It has to take, benda tu makan disiplin tau. It takes a lot of discipline. Aiman, I hope that makes sense. Okay, good. Raining, how do you deal with plateaus in your playing? No matter how much you practice alternate picking, you cannot get it up to speed. You're probably doing it the wrong way. Raining, if you cannot get it up to speed, there's something wrong with your technique. It's either the way you're picking. It is probably a technical problem, and it has to do usually with the way you're holding the pick, the way the pick is moving, and also how your muscles are. And ada juga physical limitation. There is such a thing as a physical limit as how fast you can actually pick. So the plateaus in the playing, you have to just realize that a lot of good things just take a long time to get. But if you are not improving, I think you're practicing it incorrectly. Sebab I know that every time I've had a problem in my playing kan, macam plateau kan, I cannot get to a certain point, I was doing something wrong. Either I didn't practice enough or I was doing something wrong. And usually if you figure out what you're doing wrong kan, there is most of the time kan, benda tu macam spontaneously you improve a lot. And it's because ada banyak benda pasal like playing fast and stuff like that. There's a lot of mechanics in it. Sebab tu bila I work with my one-on-one student kan, bila I kerja dengan one-on-one students, kita discuss pasal teknik, kita discuss pasal the kind of lines, we discuss pasal picking motion, cara pegang pick, Is it pick slanting, downward or upward pick slanting? Kita tengok cara dia pegang, tengok apa jenis pick dia pakai, what kind of pick dia pakai. Semua ni matters. And you deal with the plateaus by realizing that benda ni makan masa. You have to practice, it has to take, benda ni makan masa. 3 to 6 months, noticeable improvement. And kalau you stuck for a long time, you probably are doing something wrong in your playing. There is probably something wrong in your playing. If it's too long. That's why I study with people. I study with people who are way better than me. So I hope that makes sense. You have to also forgive yourself. Like if you're doing all the right things and you still tak improve, it's probably just takes time lah. How can pop songs go to every ears but not specific genre? Because pop is memang popular. It's memang intended to be accessible. They make it memorable. Most of these pop songs are like macam nursery rhyme tu, macam lagu budak-budak. So it's memang designed for it to be catchy. You listen to the Blackpink stuff, or you listen to like macam siapa like not just Blackpink, like you listen to like who's the Bella Porch. It's like nursery rhyme tau lagu tu. All the hooks are like nursery rhyme hooks, macam budak-budak, lagu budak-budak, because it's designed to be stuck in your ears, Anyway, welcome and thank you for the question. Yeah, dia macam lagu budak-budak, so it's supposed to be memorable. When you do something artistic, benda tu kan is designed to challenge you musically, challenge your ears tau. Kalau you dengar bebop kan, susah nak dengar. Kalau you dengar macam free jazz, lagi susah nak dengar. So it's memang that kind, as the music becomes more progressive ataupun becomes more modern atau becomes more abstract, benda tu is not for everyone. Kalau tidak, semua orang akan suka Polyphia. Kalau tidak, semua orang akan suka Dream Theater. Bayangkan kalau satu Malaysia kan, dia nak dengar Hits FM cakap pasanglah lagu Dream Theater. Apa ni pasang Ed Sheeran, kita nak dengar Dream Theater. I guarantee you, kalau katakan satu Malaysia tiba-tiba kan semua orang kan suka Dream Theater kan, there will be people cakap ni lagu mainstream lah Dream Theater, aku nak dengar Ed Sheeran. There will be a rebellion. Anything that's popular, there will always be someone push back from someone else yang nak dengar something opposite. In an alternate world, Dream Theater is probably the number 1 hit in the world. Alternate universe lah, in the multiverse. Okay, I'm gonna do one last dance and I'll take one last question and then I need to go. I might do a Facebook live, I don't know. Maybe not, maybe yes, I don't know. Let me just do a really bad TikTok dance again, one last time. See how bad? Okay, I got another 2 questions. Nothing like dancing to get questions, man. Who's your favorite Malaysian artist? Man, such a good question. I like Froya a lot. Check out Froya, Froya. Froya is really good. Siapa lagi? Who do I actually listen to recently? Luna Dira is really good. Luna Dira. Siapa yang tak pernah dengar Luna Dira, check out Luna Dira. Luna Dira, Froya. One of my students, Lisa Kamal, has a cool single that just came out. I wouldn't say she's my favorite Malaysian artist lah, but she has a cool single that's out. Who else? I think those are the 3 that. Those are the 2 lah. Like Froya and Luna Dira, I think are really, really cool. They're really good artists. Joe Flizzo are happening. Joe is amazing, man. And Ultimate, of course, I like Ultimate. Daniel, when do you know you're ready to get a big gig? You don't. You prepare yourself, and then when you get it, you make sure you can do it. If not, you mess up. You mess up so bad. Then you have to learn how to not mess up next time. That's how. Do you think Malaysian musician banyak imposter syndrome? I think the really good ones are the imposter syndrome. The one yang perasan tak ada. Lagu apa yang Cikgu Az dengar recently? I was listening to Olivia Rodrigo recently. Dia punya album. Depressing siut lagu dia. Macam lagu-lagu semua lagu cinta, putus cinta. So sad, man. Kecewa. And I checked out Maya Bayu punya new single. Maya Bayu, she has a new single, which is also macam Olivia Rodrigo meets Taylor Swift. Quite sad song juga. Kenapa aku dengar lagu-lagu sedih ni? Yeah. Apa lagi I dengar recently that I really, really like? I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, to be honest. But in terms of the newer singles too, those are the recent ones lah. Maya Bayu punya new single, I dengar. I think Luna Dira has a new single. I'm not sure. I saw someone posted something. She replied on Twitter, but I don't know whether she has a new song. Electric guitar or acoustic is more versatile in your opinion? I think both are good lah. You know, I just like acoustic sebab tak payah nak set up amplifier, tak payah nak set up pedals, you know, you don't need to set up anything, just pick it up, tune it up, play, you know. I like that kind of freedom. But I gone through phases lah, you know, of like, you know, electric. I think for multi-tracking kan, electric quite nice lah. Sebab you can pakai with pedals and effects and stuff, you get a lot more texture. So kalau untuk recording, probably. But kalau just to play music, I think acoustic guitar is really nice lah. It's very raw lah. Wah, Bentley Music pun join. Everyone, follow Bentley Music kalau nak tengok all this like Instagram reels yang kelakar. Plus, you guys just got Bentley Music Malaysia. Didn't you guys just get like a whole bunch of those Ibanez like headless things? Headless guitars. I was just like, wow, Ibanez pun dah ada headless guitar. Have you listened to Sang Rawi? Your comment? No, I haven't lah. Bigger question is, does it gent? Haha, yeah, exactly right. Bentley Music, that's the new headless Ibanez gent. All I want to say is, Bentley Music, when are you guys gonna send me one of those Ibanez AZs? Because my name is Az, and no one sent me an Ibanez AZ ever. So send me an Ibanez AZ. Just because it's my name, you know. Half joking, half not joking. Bigger question, does it gent? Okay, I'm gonna dance one more time. And this time, I guess no more questions. We're gonna wrap it up. So thanks so much for hanging out. My name is Asamat. Saya Asamat. Saya amat bersyukur awak menonton ni. Kita cerita pasal masalah imposter syndrome. I'm gonna wrap it up by just dancing. Can ask Bentley to sponsor you one. Dearest Bentley Music, hantarlah saya gitar Ibanez satu. Wasn't it by Tomo Fujita? The new one, there is the AZES, I think. It's like the Essential series. I think is that one is yang Tomo pakai. Which is I think it's a budget range, entry level range. Okay, I'm gonna dance. Okay guys, that's all. Please dance. Thanks so much. Okay, if you enjoyed this Instagram live, you know, screenshot. I'm going to screenshot this. Anyway, how do I do this? I want to get this. Okay. If you enjoyed this IG live, tolong screenshot, share dekat your IG stories. Share dekat IG stories one thing you learned from the IG live today, besides my amazing dancing skills. Thank you very much. Yeah, tag me. I'll repost you on IG stories. Follow me kalau you belum follow lagi on IG, and subscribe dekat Geng Surat Music. Click link in bio, subscribe to Surat Music to get tips music tiap-tiap hari. Okay? See you guys. Thanks so much. Kita jumpa next time. Assalamualaikum. Bye.